You're so fast in here, man, every day. Okay, it is a special edition today because we're doing it early, 8:37 a.m. on the Eastern Coast, Monday, October 18th. I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. And let's get rid of the disclaimer real quick. Let's try that again. Control 9. Okay. So we're going to go over the price in a little bit, and then we're going to go over a little bit with my thoughts of what happened with the Simba launch and what lessons we can learn from it. So real quick, we were in this price channel for Million Token, and we broke down. We're right now actually in the golden pocket. If you go from the fib levels from the swing low to the swing high, and you will see we're right between the 0.618 and 0.65. And those are usually a good time to buy. And normally I would probably buy, but there's just been so much hype around Million Token recently, I think because of the Simba launch that happened on Sunday, the 17th, yesterday. And we didn't know why Million Token went up 100% here in a day and then come back down about 54 or 60, almost 60%. And then it rallied up from the low there to the high up of almost 50%, all before the big launch of Simba. That's where you stake your Million Token to earn or farm Simba. And, looking back on it now, I don't know if this is what happened was maybe people that, aren't familiar with the Million Token community, they thought they can make a quick buck. So they were loading up on Million Token. And when the price crashed, they loaded up again because, you need Million Token to, farm Simba. And unfortunately, the bad news is after about an hour after it was launched, I guess Simba got hacked. The code got hacked. There was an exploit and somebody got all the Simba. So the good thing is it was posted on their website. Let's see now if I can find it. Yeah. We have suffered an exploit in our code. A hacker was able to divert all stake and rewards to themselves. Your stake tokens have not been affected. So as far as I know, your Million Token's safe, and you go to you just follow these instructions. You have to go to Etherscan and click these things and go through it to get your tokens. I said from the beginning, for various reasons, that I was not going to stake any of my Million Token just because I think it's too valuable. It's not worth it. We'll get into that a little bit more later. But go to simbastake.com, follow the instructions, go to Discord to get additional help and read the stories that are going on there. So let me close this out. So that is what was going on with the price of Million Token. The reason why I'm not buying right now in this golden pocket is because I'm thinking that if this is the case where people bought Million Token, not the general community, not the hardcore Million Token holders, the outside people that just want to make a quick buck, what are they going to do when they remove their Million Token from the contract? Now that this thing's all over, they're going to dump Million Token, right? Because they've got no use for it if they're not going to farm Simba. So for that reason, if it happens that Million Token price comes down to these lower levels, I kept saying on my Twitter feed, below $14. Well, then I'll start dollar cost averaging, because I was trying to buy Million Token at $12 and $13 before this big parabolic run up, but yeah, like me and most people, we couldn't get our money in fast enough. So I hope they didn't FOMO into this uptrend here. The last time I bought Million Token was at $14. And so we're at $14.82 now. I'm not buying. I'm not going to buy Million Token at a higher price than the last time I bought it. No, not right now. Especially with the Simba launch and the hack, there's probably going to be too much fear. And I don't know who bought all these Million Tokens up to raise the price, but they probably weren't the people that have been in the community for weeks, if not months. So that's my reason for holding off. If we break below this golden pocket, panic's going to set in, right? I don't know where the line's going to be drawn in the sand. I'm thinking probably be back in these accumulation. We might bounce off of 1350 something, probably come back down to, $13 ish. And if we really have panic, we can go see the $12. And that's where, I would be loading up my bags. But I didn't chase this pump here. So Bitcoin had quite of a shakeout. I think yesterday it was below $60,000, and then I woke up, it was $62,000. So that was a really big shakeout. So I was thinking that the altcoins are going to be rebounding, and Bitcoin is at almost 61,000 at $60,950. So, let's take a look at the altcoins while I have it up. The altcoins are really kind of taking a dip hard. Trying to probably maybe get to these lower levels here. So we're almost there. And we had support and resistance way back here. So again, another reason why Million Token may further go down. But that doesn't necessarily the price of altcoins go down. It's just, they go down relative to Bitcoin. But yeah, let's take a look what happened with the hack and the launch and what we can learn from it. So it was brought to my attention yesterday that there was a commission fee involved with the SimbaStake.com website or something, where they didn't disclose, what that commission fee was. I can't pull it up to show you because I was lucky to pull this up. But if I click on any of these things, I don't think anything comes up. See, I get this page here. But I had my concerns about this before I even knew about the commission fee. And I can't seem to pull that up right now. Okay, so one was the people that are staking Million Token, the pool was like, 70% of the Simba tokens go to the people staking Million Token. And the other 30% went to people that didn't, the council or whatever you want to call it. And, I can understand that if they wanted to raise money that way, okay. 30% is a large part of the pie, okay. But I didn't take into account if they were able to still use those Simbas for voting. I didn't think, I can understand if, they want to raise money and for marketing or pay artists or whatever. I can understand that. 30% is a lot though. But if they're able to maintain the voting rights, then, what's the point of buying Simba for governance, for the little people that are outside staking Million Token, if they can't, put a dent in the vote, really, But back to the commission fee. So somewhere in here, if you checked on overview or Simba DAO, it had said, and I think I have it up here somewhere. Where is it? Did I close it out already? No way. Okay. Man, I can't believe I closed it out. I really don't want to look into it in Discord again. Man, I had it up. Okay, maybe I'll just do it. I'll look for it real quick, because you really have to read through Discord. Let's see now, DIS. Oh, you know what it was? For some reason, I couldn't load it. Now it's loading, but I think I had to load up another web browser. Yeah, here we go. For some reason, it wasn't loading in that particular web browser. So in the documentation, somebody wrote, and it was quoted, "Some pools have a small DAO commission applied on deposit. Can someone please clarify what the fee percentage is? Is it like 3 or 5%? What is the fee? And is that percentage taken from Million tokens staked? If I stake 1,000, do I lose 30 million tokens if there is a 3% commission fee? Thank you in advance." And the response that was given was, "It will be on the website when it goes live." I mean, you can't expect people to invest in a product if they don't even know what the fees are. that's a red flag. I mean, I had a website that educated people on fees and the importance to know on about the fees before you buy any investment, and had spreadsheets and all that. It's a very, very popular website on the top 100 Forbes list for years. And, if you buy, let's say, in a mutual fund, in the first usually 3 or 4 pages or sooner, there's something called a prospectus table. And in there, they have to disclose all fees, 12B1 fees, front end fees, back end fees, and so on and so forth. And so, if they say on the website, there's a small Dow commission, well, what is small? Because like if you go to a Vanguard mutual fund, their fees are like 0.025%, very, very small fee. So it's pennies on the dollar or hundreds of dollars. It's very, very small, 0.025% for a no load mutual fund, which is pretty much the gold standard. So, you have to be upfront when people find this out. Now, this was found out literally hours before the launch. Yeah, this was yesterday at about lunchtime for the Eastern Coast. Looks like 1 p.m. or 12:56 p.m. But so I mean, I don't know why this wasn't brought up earlier. So let's go down and see, because I'm going to just kind of scroll through down here in time order and see if we could find some more stuff here, because I think Timon had answered the question. Yeah, here it is. So J Lee 277 asks again, what is the percentage? And Timon says 3.x. So I don't know what 3.x is. Is that 3x? Is that 3.9999%? But there's a big difference. And even a 3% is huge. So I was educating people, if you buy an investment like a mutual fund or in your 401k, if the fees are 1% or more, you're paying too much. Way, way too much. And there are other journalists out there that, I quoted in my website and other magazines I was in. I was featured in Smart Money magazine. I was in Money magazine. The producers from the NBC Nightly News, Tom Brokaw, contacted me and sent a TV crew out to my house and interviewed me on all this. So I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, anything more than 1% is highway robbery. So when I see a 3.x, it's extortion as far as I'm concerned. And this is going to be deducted off your million token. So if I deposit, if this is so good, 10,000, let's see now, if I deposited 10,000 of my million token, a 3%, I think it's actually 3.88%. I read somewhere else. That means they would cut off 388 million tokens, siphoned right off of my balance. So if I wanted to unstake my million token, I wouldn't get my full balance back. So if I had to buy those tokens at, let's say, $15 a piece, I'd have to pay almost $6,000 just to recoup my loss because of the fee. Now, I know people will come in and out trying to make a buck on this farming. And, you can't go in and out and expect to, have a $6,000 profit. That percent is just ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure more than 90% of the people that were going to be staking their million token were not even aware of this fee. And if they did know about it, I don't know. There's no way that they would have known what the fee was because it wasn't disclosed. It said that you'll know when it goes live. I mean, that's really shady, real shady. Red flags all over the place. And even if you knew it was 3.88%, if that's what it was, I don't know. But I don't think that people would even have an idea how that affects their investments. Million tokens of 1 million fixed supply. It's 21 times rarer than Bitcoin. Okay, you're gonna just let some contract take 3 or 4% of your million token. I don't think anybody realized this was going to happen. Um, so I'll keep scrolling down here. I did not. I knew about some commission fee before I went to bed, but I had to go to bed early because I work nights. And when I got up to go to work close to midnight, uh, it was discovered that it was hacked, and the million token is going to be returned according to the instructions. I hope everybody gets 100% of their million token, not just don't take that commission fee. Be honest and give everybody all of their million token back. Plus the fees. I think there was something about the fees there. So, yeah, I think that's all I really need to say about this. I mean, even if you went to the where is it? The community distribution, and you typed, exclamation my wallet and then your address, you'd only get like one address per Discord username, I believe. Because I was listening to the AMA. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. And somebody had asked something about that, and they said, well, if you put more than one address in, it just overwrites the previous address. Because like, let's say you put a wrong address in, you could type it in and it just rewrites. So if somebody put in like 7 different addresses because they had 7 different wallets, well, I think it would just take the last one that they entered, which was clearly not disclosed in the Discord readings that I saw, but it was in here somewhere, I think in the AMA, if that's the case. So I guess you would have to create 7 different usernames to get all your wallets in there so you can get all your airdropped Simba tokens. But, I read later on, let me see if I can pull it up in here, that it's in here somewhere. I can't stand Discord. It's just for me, it's confusing. That the million token collected, the commission fee, some of that will be sold to buy Simba, which sounds extremely sketchy to me. So you're going to take something that has value, which is at like $14 or $15, and you're going to buy something that you don't even know what the market value is, which is like a whole nother can of worms. So if you go to Simba, I said in all, I'm going to say it again. I said in all of my live streams, I was not going to stake any of my million token for Simba. I said, what I might do is buy some Simba token if the price is right? And I said, if it's like a penny or less, I'll think about it, right? So they launched this at like 26 cents or 27 cents. So in the AMA, I know Timon and Pumbaa said they were going to totally stay away from the pricing and liquidity pools. They have nothing to do with it. They're trying to distance themselves, let the market decide. But it was also discussed in the AMA that, whoever the first person is that sets this up, they should set it up correctly, because it could be real harmful. And it was not set up correctly. It should be a penny or less to start with. And when you started off at 26, 27 cents, it's got a long way to go down. If it was, man, 26 cents times 100 million, let me see, I don't even, you just times that by the market cap of 100 million Simba tokens. And it's crazy. It went all the way up to above $1. So even at $1, that's $100 million market cap for Simba. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you guys not seeing this? Okay, so it's unfortunate that it launched at a very high price. It's unfortunate that the Simba coins got hacked, but I really think the fact that the commission fee wasn't disclosed, they just need to start from scratch, really. And if you look at some of these buy orders down here, I mean, you had bots taking advantage of people. You had this one person here who bought uh 10,000 USD. He bought 40,000 Simba coins. Some bots said, "Oh, we got a big whale coming in," so they bought just before him at 9 cents, jacked up the price, and he had to pay 24 cents. And then the bot sold right afterwards. That's what these things are. That's like he got burgered. And that same address also bought here another 13,000 Simba. The bot saw that, when it was, a penny, 1.3 cents, jacked up the price to 7 cents, let the poor sucker buy it, and then the bot sold back at 1.7 cents. And I think this guy even bought a third time. He bought thousands of dollars worth of Simba. The people that got burned the most on this are the people that bought Simba at these very, very high prices. And even some of the bots got taken, took them to the cleaners on that. I mean, that was like that. Let me see now. Here we go. Just to give you, point this out one more time. So the price was 9 cents. And the sucker got it for 24 cents and then went back down to 6 cents or 65 cents. I don't know. Is that right? Yeah. But it was 9 cents here when the bot bought, and the person who actually bought it paid 24 cents. It's tragic. So here it was a penny and then to 7 cents. Okay, so okay, and I mean, this is old news now. I'm going to close this out here for that. So my Twitter, I deleted all my likes on the Simba and deleted all my retweets. Everybody in the community was hoping for the best for the launch, but when last minute details came out about the commission fee, that was it for me. You've got it. You can't play around with people's investments like that and just say, oh well. We'll tell you after the launch, or you expect people to look at the website. They're already preparing the million token to stake. They need to have all the information before they invest. Just like, if I'm going to have an investment, I'm going to go on the website and look at that prospectus of the table, or they'll mail me literature on the investment so I can read up on it before I make a decision. People that just FOMO into staking without even know what the fees are, it's a lesson learned. So I deleted all my Simba retweets. I'm all for the community and helping out the community, and I know other people are too. We're all, in this together, hoping for million token to go, the price to go up higher. But with the tokenomics that I saw on the Simba, where they were taking million token and then they were going to sell it, does not help the price for million token. If your goal for the Simba token is governance, well, then just use the line gov.io that Carl and Tux Panic made. It's just simply based on the hodlers, right? It's fair. If you need to collect money to pay for marketing and artists and whatever, so be it, but you don't take it off don't skim off the million token balance that people actually stake. I mean, it was bad enough it was on the Ethereum blockchain with all the fees of I saw anywhere from like $40 to, well, this one particular one was like in pounds, but it was like 900 or 1,000. If you wanted to redo this, you could just airdrop Simba tokens to people using the Lion governance system, right? The people that hold it, and then just set that 30% of Simba off to the side for your marketing and artists or whatever. I don't understand why you have to require people to deposit their million token. Just airdrop it to the people that already have it. Why even allow outside influencers to just automatically buy million token for the farming, and then when they're done farming, they're going to dump it anyway. Okay. I see Cocotails in the chat. He says, "Morning, Tim. Just turning in. Not a quiet day in the million token community, huh?" Yeah, I know. So let's see now. So that's that. Yeah, Carl discussed this. He actually did his live stream just as it was launched, and he covered this really well as the price went up and as the price went down. And he was just giving his thoughts on it. My thoughts are pretty similar. Now, he did say something like, you know, he doesn't mind giving up his website if TL wants to buy it or whatever. I mean, that's going on too far. I mean, that governance system is his baby, and he should keep it just the way it is, because any other changes would probably, you know, wouldn't be as good. I mean, it's a lock, stock, and barrel if you want to keep people from selling million token. I mean, that's the purpose of staking, right? So I don't think there should be any changes done to the Alliance governance protocol as far as voting. If other Discords like the idea and they want to tweak it, I think they should just have their own version of Carl's line governance. They don't need to. I don't think, you know, Carl should just give up the rights to it and just say, hey, let the whole community decide how to tweak it. Nah. I mean, he came up with the rules for himself because he understands it the best. So I think the way he has it set up is good for his Discord. And if other Discords want to use it, they just can just submit a proposal and vote right there on his site, or create their own LionGov.io protocol with tweaks, so maybe the penalties aren't so hard. But I'm telling you, if that becomes the dominant voting protocol, let's say, and the penalties aren't that harsh for whales to dump, I mean, we're going to dump. We're and we'll just start the bear market. But, you know, the bear market's going to come no matter what. Like, if I don't sell my coins when the bear market comes, it's coming anyway, you know. Don't think that your altcoin is just so special that, you know, 90% of the altcoins dump and yours is going to be, you know, staying still or going up. It just doesn't happen in a bear market. So if the bear market happens in December, and I don't sell, that doesn't mean the price isn't going to dump 96% or whatever. I don't need to sell because I also have other investments. But yeah, it's nice to have voting power if you're a hodler, and you don't need a lot of million token. You just need to hold it for a certain amount of time. So Carl, man, you know, don't give up your baby on that voting protocol. But if other people want to, you know, use the open source code and tweak it to how they think it might be better for themselves, you know, I think, you know, let them do that, but don't give it up. But yeah, it was a very good live stream. And at the very end of his live stream, they were saying that, you know, the Simba got hacked, and he was just so pissed. You know, he's just like, you know, I'm just ending the stream, and he ended it. But it was seemed to be but he was warning everybody about it before the launch, and it just seemed poetic that it got hacked at the very end of his stream. But it's an unfortunate situation. Yeah, I'm still not. Yeah, I don't know why my Discord is not really loading. I guess it's loading now. It wasn't loading properly on Brave browser a while ago. So, you know, let's see, million token is now somewhere between 1550 to 1670. You know, I expect the price to go down because, you know, when CoffeeZilla or whoever gets a hold of what happened with the Simba, and, you know, it got hacked 1 hour later, you know, we're going to just be the joke for a while, I guess, you know. So just, you know, bear with it, get ready for that, you know. And I you know, if anybody has anything like this, that's, you know, if they're gonna try this again, and they want my approval, they need to reach out to me. Like, send me a message on Twitter, or probably Twitter is best because I'm not on Discord too much. Send me a message on Twitter and say, hey, look, can you just look over this? And I'll look over it and I'll just give you my opinion. Had I known about that commission fee and the details, I would have been adamantly against it, especially if it involved selling million token. The fact that they didn't disclose the exact fee and we were told, oh, you'll find out later is BS. It's unconscionable. You know, I just, very unprofessional. You just can't. I think that's all I can say. So yeah, I hope I just don't even know why we need a governance token. It you don't need it. You've got Carl's system. The only reason why I think you want a governance token is if people want to sell it as a profit, and but then you're buying votes. Like let's say some whale out there just wants to buy up the governance tokens, and then you've got somebody that's got so much voting power. You can't buy votes with hodlers, okay, with the line governance system. In America, when you vote for a president or whatever, everybody has an equal vote in that regards. But when you have the Simba thing where 30% is already set aside for non-stakers, I mean that's just BS for me. If you want me to approve some type of governance protocol, everybody should be held equally. There should be no giant fat pot of some governance tokens going to somewhere else. Come up with another system to raise money, or just rely on volunteers. I mean, all that work that was done over online gov.io, that's all volunteer work. They didn't need to pay anybody for that. These are people that believe in the project, that have million token, they keep buying it, and they're putting the work in. We need so look for more volunteers. We don't even need a Discord or Reddit or anything. This is a 1 million fixed supply. Word gets out that we're not selling, the price has to go up. So I'm going to keep buying as price goes down. A few days ago, I was hoping to get between $12 and $13. So if more FUD comes out about what happened recently and we get those prices, I'm buying. Okay, I think that'll be it, right? Yep. Yeah, my dog's telling me I gotta take her to the dog park. She's staring me down. You probably heard her shaking her collar there a moment ago. Okay, well, it was great to be here, and I hope this wasn't too much bad news for the people just waking up. I'll talk to you later. Bye.